Hi everyone, it's Michelle with Craft with MV. I am back with another card. This one's an anniversary card and have kind of done something a little different. I don't know what you think, but this is what I did. I decided to take a picture and cut it up and then put it on a card. The items I'm using to make this card are the Tailor Tag Punch, Night of Navy ink. I'm taking the sentiment from the Beautiful Bouquet. I don't know if you could see that. Beautiful Bouquet stamp set. We're going to have, I'm doing a Night of Navy paper. So Night of Navy paper, 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Then I have Whisper White paper at 5 1/4 by 4. Another piece of Night of Navy at 5 by 3 3/4, and then a piece of scrap for the sentiment of Whisper White. These will all be listed below. There'll be full instructions on my blog. And then we'll need Tombow glue and dimensionals. And then I'm using a little accent from the Regal Element Shapes. It's a navy accent. So it's a pretty simple card. The hardest part is actually cutting the picture. So in this picture, you know, I wanted to make sure their faces were all together. So when I cut it out, so I'm just going to put this off to the side. And let me just up this a little bit so you can see a little better. So what I'm doing is I'm doing it, of course, so I can see what I'm cutting out. So I wanted to make sure I got the center one with their picture so that you can see their faces. Everything else I really didn't care about. I just like this picture because they're laughing and having a good time. And then you're going to go, so you did your center piece. Then you're going to go off to the side. And these don't need to be perfect because you're going to have a little, maybe not that wide, but you're going to have a little boundary. So then you're going to line that opening up with here. Make sure it's straight as possible. And then you're going to cut that. Now I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. You can hold this a little bit. If you press it down a little bit, it kind of helps you hold it and, you know, get it in the right position. I said you want to do it as straight as possible. No, you know, not crazy, but you want to do it as straight as possible. So that's that side. And then, okay, so you see this is an example. It's not perfect, so what I'm going to do is just snip, you know, this part off here. I'm going to take these and line it up the best I can. It does not need to be perfect. And press down. Now you got that in. Whoops, again, I got to cut it off. This is up there. And then you're going to do that again with this side. My picture's a 4 by 6, by the way. I just printed this off my computer. And you want to print like 1 or 2 so that, you know, in case the first one goes bad. So what I'm going to do on this is just cut these little things off. It's no big deal. Okay, and then the next one. Now this, when you're looking at it, you'll see it's pretty easy because it'll kind of guide you. There's the triangles. You could do that one and the edges could come off, and then do the rest. I'm not going to show you all that. I've already done it. Let me get this all out of the way, and I'll show you. For me, I had to put it on, you know, as I was cutting them, I put them on a sheet of paper so that I had a visual of what, you know, how it looks. Now, of course, you can see that this is bigger than my paper. So, and that's okay. That's why it doesn't matter if it's perfect. Another reason why. But what I am going to do, I'm going to start with my face piece because that's going to be my center. So I'm going to, you know, and I'll move it towards the top. I'm using Tombow glue on this so I can move it. On this one I just used snail. And I wasn't able to move the pieces as, you know, as I liked. So I'm just going to put a little Tombow glue on. Not a lot. And then I'm going to kind of position this where I think I want it. Make sure it's straight and in the middle. That's the best I could do right there. Then I'm going to take this side and put it on, and this side. And of course, you see, you're not going to use the whole thing. So I already put Tombow glue on maybe half. And you can see if you need to add more, but and now I'm going to do this side also. I don't know if you can see me doing this. I'm sorry for the shadows. I don't have the best. I don't have a nice craft room. I don't have a nice filming area. I just have me and what I could do. Okay. So that's just started your card. Now you're going to build from that. So then I'm going to add these two pieces and then work my way down. Then I'll do the tops and the bottoms. You take this little piece and just really one little dot. Whoops, would help if I did the right side. Boy, I really do have shadows today. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I guess it's the way the sun's shining through my skylights. I don't think I'm going to put anything on that side. I'm just going to put this little piece on this side. So I have something there. Whoops. So with that sitting, we're just going to put that off to the side carefully. Okay, these two little pieces I'm just going to put on again. Okay, so I'm just going to put this off to the side. And now I'm going to stamp my sentiment. So I'm taking my scrap piece of white paper and my sentiment. And I'm using the Night of Navy ink. Okay, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stamp out my sentiment. So you want to kind of center your sentiment. Push this down. An easy way to do your punches, usually if you just leave it on the flat surface this way and you push down, it's easier because it gives us something hard to go against. Just letting you know that little tip there. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge and just sponge the edges. I don't know, for some reason, I think if you know me, I don't like sharp edges. Now we're done with our ink pad. And I'm just going to put a heart here. And let me put my dimensionals on the back. I'm just going to put 2. Okay, I'll put that off to the side. So I'm going to bring my picture back. And now we're going to do some cutting. So here's my picture. Now we're going to be cutting the edges off. So all we're going to be doing is cutting along the edge as close as we can. Okay. So this one moved a little bit, but it's okay. So there we go. What's this? Let me just cut that. Okay. There you go. So that's what you do. Now we're going to put it together. Let me just... So now I'm going to attach this to my white piece. Just uses a Tombow glue. Sorry, my battery died, so now we're just going to take the little blue thing and get rid of these little dots. Okay. So there you go. That's it. So I thought that was making it a little more personable and a cute idea. Well, thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's a little unusual, but I thought it was interesting. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you need a demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. I've listed below all the items used and my website. I've also have a full list of instructions on my blog, which is listed below. So again, hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. God bless.